Hey there, how's it going? This is Chris over at 3D Palace. Okay, so what I've got here is an empty copy of 3D Studio Max version 7, and I've got my concept art for one of the pieces of the tentatively titled Blackout set. It could end up being called Mine Racer or any number of things like that. Now, the whole premise of this set, though, is that we have a city built into these kind of canyon walls in the mine, and because we're going for a kind of industrial theme, these are built in the style of blocks, which can then be assembled like a prefabricated building. Partly doing this because, you know, prefabricated buildings, brilliant. You get those at mines all the time. Also means that I can generate an infinite amount of iterations and some really huge constructions by putting blocks together in random patterns. So this first block, for example, that I'm going to start working on is the what's it called again? Yeah, the escape block. Now I'm going to start up by just looking at my measurements and working out pretty much roughly what I was doing. Yeah, there we go. Now I've already got my user interface, my units, cancel that, customize units, set to metric. I'll just click on metric now, I didn't really have it already set. And what I need to do is just make the facade at the front. It doesn't have a back, particularly, but I'm going to create it with one anyway. So, these are my Snap 2 settings, and I'm going to create it round about, let me think, yay high, like that. So, now I'm going to adjust this to get it the way I want it, so I'll turn snap off, and we're going to give it a length of about 2.5 meters, a width of about 7.5 meters, and a height of 2.5 meters. Okay, let's zoom out, and now we've got this shape here. Okay, this is our basic building block, so 2.5 by 2.5 by 7.5. Now I'm going to right click, convert to editable polygon, press F4, get rid of the grid because I don't need it. Okay, so first of all I need to give this a name, and this is an industrial piece, so I'm going to start with IND underscore, and this is going to be one of the escape units, ESC APE underscore unit. Okay, now the way this whole thing's built is I kind of built a template and started designing them from that. It makes it a lot easier for me, so I've got like loads of concepts that are pretty much similar, but I'll try and show you guys something on that scene. Now what we've got here is, this is basically kind of these two round areas here and here where our kind of cabins go. Down the middle we've got some basic panelling, up here we've got an access ladder, we've got some kind of bits that come down here. We'll get straight into business though. Okay, so first up I'm going to select here and here, and I'm going to do a connect. Use my move tool and bring this down like so. Now I'm going to select here and here, do another connect like that. I'm going to bring this one over to here. I'm going to do it again here, here and here. Another connect and bring that round there. Now we're trying not to use too many polygons. I mean, obviously we're going to use quite a few. But the thing is, if we're going to be replicating this a lot of times, we don't want to use so many polygons that, you know, we're not going to be able to actually duplicate anything. I did that before when I did a test with the skyscraper. Okay, now I'm going to extrude this out by about 1 meter, because there's plenty of walkway space. And over here, I need to take out this line now, because I don't want to use it anymore. Oops, I think I pressed the wrong key. And I'll take out this one too. Okay, it's starting to get there. Now then, I'm going to extrude this piece. Firstly I need to delete this though. Extrude, I should have done this at the same time but I didn't. Press F3, select this bottom bit here, and then I'll just do a quick weld and save me time. Okay, 25 to 23, that's about right. Pull back. Okay, it's all simple stuff, haven't done any chamfering yet. Now then, over here, we're going to build rungs into the walls. Nice simple way of doing that. There, and this is kind of an access hatch for building. Simple connect, then I'm going to chamfer it. Just check my microphone's picking up properly. There we go. A quick chamfer there, then a connect again. And actually before I do this, I'm going to click out, go over here, and I'm going to create a biped. An average 1.5 meter high biped using auto grid. Sorry, 1.6. By doing that, I get the rough height of an average person. Press H and just select VIPO 1. There we are. Okay, that'll make it easier for me, because it says me having to muck around doing tons and tons of calculations. Then I can use my eyes instead. Okay, use the connect tool. I'm doing slightly less. Click OK. Chamfer, like so. Now we're going to use the hinge from edge tool. Make this -30. Click OK, and just keep going. It won't take a minute to go up, so I'll do a little bit of correcting once we get up there as well. And soon we're also going to have to do some chamfering. Okay, click cancel. Now then, that actually looks like it went wrong slightly. Let's have a look. Yeah, it did a little bit. Let's just fix that up. Actually, I'm not even entirely sure that I'm going to do that entire top piece there, so I might as well save the command. Okay, I'm going to do this piece and this piece here next, and I'm going to do an inset like this, and then I'm going to use my scale tool. I'm going to scale it right across like that. Bring it to there like so. A little bit more scaling, we can afford it. There we go. Alright. Delete through those. And that one over there hasn't actually gone across the same as the other one has, so I'll just move that manually. There we are. And I'm going to delete some of these extra lines and verts that we don't want. I'll just stick on key view because I think everyone likes key view. Okay, now make sure these two verts here are selected, here and here. And just get rid of those. Now I'm going to get rid of this. Flip it over, get rid of this. Flip it over again. I'm going to select this border here and this one here and just bridge them. There we go. And that makes us a nice little hole. Okay, so now we've got a little access route going on for our little escapees. Now over here I'm going to start by grabbing this, 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 this and this. I want to bring them straight down like that. Then we get a little place for the man to put his feet. See? Okay, so we're getting the first part more or less in there. Scratch my nose. Okay, checking this out. That's fine. Now I need to start building the actual escape systems. And we're going to have two escape systems. One is going to be the arrival and one's going to be the departure system. Okay, just to add extra complexity to it. So first let's get rid of our little friend Mr. Biped there. Because before we do anything, I want to get rid of some of these excess lines that we're not using. And then I want to do a little bit of chamfer. Not too much, just a bit. Oops, I'm going to click ignore back facing as well so I can get everything I need. Now chamfering, as I've mentioned many times before in many of my tutorials, is a massively important factor in modelling because it allows the light to interact correctly with the corners that you have created. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, that's fine, but you'll understand what I mean, I'm pretty sure, very shortly. Okay, now I'm going to go straight down here and select all of those except for this one. And these. Basically I'm going for anything that's over a 45-degree angle. And yes, sure, it does increase the poly count significantly. However, it also increases the, hey, that looks nice, count quite significantly. Actually, I'll not do these. I'll do these ones in a minute because I want to make this into a whole. Okay, so we've got these, and they're just about ready for chamfering, which is cool. And I'm going to chamfer this edge here, this edge here. I'm not going to chamfer the back because our camera will not see it. Okay, and click chamfer. And we'll make the chamfer about 0.02 in total. 0.02, not 0.2. I'll just zoom in over here and have a look at it. That's probably going to be a little bit much. 0.01. That's slightly better. Okay, so you can see now we've got this kind of much nicer looking, slightly smoother thing going on. Press F4. Now what I'm going to do, select here, press F3 so I can see it better. F3 is really useful for like jumping through stuff. There we go. Now press F3 again. And I'm going to do a manual chamfer to create, ooh, it's not going to like that, Mr. Roll. There we go. Create this shape here. Okay, just this kind of half shape going on. There we go, you see? Far out. Now select this one, do a quick loop. Yeah, it's not going to let me loop these bits. It rarely does. Which means I'm going to have to manually select, which doesn't particularly freak me out. Just use my select tool. Okay, we're going to augment this design with some extra pipes and things soon, but I mean at the minute we're just working on the first part. There we go. Turn this over and make sure I've got nothing selected that I didn't want selected. That looks fine. That piece. That piece and that piece. Okay, quick chamfer at 0.01 again. You can see this nice curve down, and if I do a quick render, you can see the light kind of hits those edges nicely. Nice industrial, chunky looking thing. We'll be doing some Googles soon, and some nice widgets. Oh, then what's going on over here? We've got a big hole in our model that we don't want. It's okay, fix that. We'll click here, click delete, recap it. Do a quick render. Yeah, that's fixed. Take out this one as well. Sometimes I get that where the polygon just buggers up. Well, it's easy enough to fix. Just cap those. There we go, much better. Okay, now what I need to do over here is start with some cylinders. So I'm going to draw my cylinders actually onto this. So cylinder, make sure I've got auto grid turned on. I'm just going to grab it from roughly where I think the middle kind of hangs out, which is there, and then pull it this way. Okay, now in the front viewport I'm going to pull this around, get this exactly where I want it to be. There we go. So there's going to be one there, and then I'm going to make a fender for it just about there. And the middle part here is just going to be technical gubbins, pipework and crap, yeah? Not going to bother giving them a name, so I'm going to start attaching them together first. 18 sides should be more than enough what I need. The idea is that these are pieces that people will see, but we don't want them to see them for more than, a fraction of a second at a time. Okay. Now it's a job for Boolean. So, over here I'm going to go to compound object, Boolean, pick up parameter B, and it's going to be this. And there we go, it's cut a nice hole in it. And my god, it actually looks okay for a change. Okay, right click, convert to editable polygon. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. First things first then, I'm going to start taking out some of these lines here. We don't need all of them. We won't be able to get rid of all of them, incidentally, but we can get rid of most of them. You need that one there and that one there. I'm going to get rid of some of these at the back as well. If I want to get rid of that one, I'm going to have to do a cut. So, hang on. Because you can't just have this polygon kind of hovering in the middle, it won't let you. There you go. Alright, so these are our two kind of escape tunnels. And the first thing I'm going to do is do some work over here on this escape tunnel. And this is our kind of escaped ship. They're going to go in pairs. As one goes, the other one will come in. It's quite an interesting one, actually, because that's based on a real mining principle of, a gravity mine, or a gravity escape object. Right, going to insert this. Now I'm going to start messing about with it pretty much immediately. I need to create a rail. And I'm going to bevel it. No, I'm going to extrude it. Yeah, that's right. Extrude it by 0 pretty much. Scale it. Extrude it again. Select this line, this line, this line, oops, this line, this line, this line, and getting close, that line, pull back, do a connect, and a chamfer. Quick extrude. There we go. Wasn't too bad. Now we can start doing some chamfers that will be very much needed in here. Click ignore back facing. Okay, and just loop those. Now I can get rid of the bits I don't need to be selected over here. There we go. Okay, and a quick chamfer. 0.01. Maybe 0.005. That's better. Not it too much, Now at the back here, we're going to cap this off anyway to make it look like, this part's closed. So don't worry too much that it's like, what's going on here? It just stops. That's not an escape. It will be. Now over here, I've got some lines to take care of. Probably quite a few actually, if I just do it this way. Yeah, I had a feeling I'd see a few under here as well. Get rid of most of those pretty much immediately. Because there's just no need for them. No need. There's one. It's just something that a compound object does, unfortunately, sometimes. Okay, so we've got our objects there, one's got a rail in place. Now let's go over here and chamfer these edges a bit. Let's do a quick poly check just to make sure that we haven't got any dead polys lurking around. We haven't. Okay. Now I'm just going to go around the outside of this. Yeah, I didn't think Leap would do anything. It was worth a try though. So just manually go around and clicking everything. I'll go back and fix that line in a second. I just noticed it. This one. There we are. Right. Now I should be able to chamfer these. I want to chamfer them manually. I think we've got some loose polys that aren't playing ball properly. Quick check. No, they're fine. Okay, back to this. Just do a small chamfer then. Yes, there's something definitely wrong over here. Or is there? Yes. Okay, I'll do a cut. Okay, I'll deselect these. Still getting some odd behaviour there, which makes me think this one needs fixing. And it does. Talk as much, look. Just couldn't see it properly. Two birds. Target weld. Check there's no more. Slowly edge up the side here. Doesn't look like there is. Okay, let's try it. Oh, we have a winner. Okay, just bring this in just a little bit less. There we are. Apply. Now I'm going to curve it. I'm doing that. And then that. Okay. And that gives us this rather nice curved piece here going into our mining object. Now I want to go around the outside of this. Oh dear, we've got a bit of a break at the top too. Let's just undo this. And we'll go and have a look. I think after this piece I'll call it to a close for the day as well. Now then, let's see. Got one there, just check a weld on it. One there. Yeah, that's fine. So let's have a look just at chamfer. No, it doesn't like that, does it? And I think it's to do with that line there. So let's get rid of this line here. So I'll just set this up as a select group. Select group 1. That means I can come back and get that whenever I want. Now I'm going to select this piece and just delete it. Then go back to my selected group again. Oh, that's much better. See, now I'm happy. Just need to work on the depth on this because it was going a bit too much. So I'm just going to do it here. Apply. There. Apply. And I think that should be enough actually. Okay, now around the edge of this I'm going to put a making mark. So I'll just select this one. Loop it. And I need to go all the way around. In fact, I'm going to call this one to an end and we'll come back to this in just a minute. So I'll see you in the next part.